House passes 5 demand for grants worth over 1,408 crore rupees on the 4th day of the 7th budget session of 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly. Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri asserts NDA government raised 865,000 crore rupees for country's progress from 150,000 crore rupees by UPA government. EVM urges government to give prosecution sanction for the case of late Athokpam Angosana, who succumbed to injuries from brutal police assault in 2011. And Directorate of Youth Affairs and Sports Manipur observes Sanaroi Singhi Numit 2019 at Kuman Lampak Sports Complex with an aim to enhance sportsmanship. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Prime Time English News and I'm Premi Thangjam, bringing you the top stories. House unanimously passed 5 demand for grants for various departments worth over 1,408 crore 91 lakh and 25,000 rupees on the 4th day of 7th budget session of the 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly today. Opposition MLAs raised policy cut motion on demand for grant for the Public Works Department and the Social Welfare Department. Opposition MLAs Tej Lokeshwar and Kumukcham Joy Kishan raised policy cut motion on demand for grant for the Public Works Department, stating that national highways, state highways, major district and inter-village roads are not properly maintained. Responding to the policy cut motion, Works Minister Thongam Biswajit asserted that the department is putting all-out efforts to improve road connectivity of the state. He said leaks in any undertaking due to financial constraint will be checked soon. Thongam Biswajit also announced that one subcontractor involved in fraud CDA case of the Public Works Department was arrested and investigations are underway to arrest the rest involved in the case.
Particularly in CDA lay posting the signature to posting say pull up when a finance kisu haramaga or mehavani. Masay the lady officer amtagi file to swell or kind of tormona table. Other to one but gang lemba to me, other gang to the Matamatu in the Tolacaneba. Other police now Akui Magale, Lawon Kapam, Topa, Lokapa to the Mazimas Hanaman, Yazaragamana, Wini, Haidana, Jail Junker proposal Amanina, the Madam Asian Tuxaga. Duga. Asagi, non planking Asagi, Wapamse, Coinan, Lady Bar 17, 18 the day you can answer is a give late. We are all happy to all other seat of again. I know one gives you lazy day. Other 18, 19 the day in Iba. Sigum Baport, a quickie lady, but a quickie honorable members in Boquina, honor to Ba, not the Gopay and the representatives in Boquina, Magi and Pama Sule, and I had not quick Kanaba, Maduto, I had not quick with the late.
Responding to policy cut motion raised by opposition MLA D. Korungthang on demand for grant for the Social Welfare Department, House Leader Chief Minister Nongthombam Birane stated that budget has been released for old age pension scheme for both national and state till March 2018. He maintained that the government is putting all-out efforts to provide the pension benefits to all the beneficiaries without fail. Chief Minister N. Birane also said district-level committee of the government for National Social Assistance Program will be formed at the earliest. He also disclosed that talks are underway with bank officials to permit authorized family member to take the pension amount from the bank on behalf of senior citizens with health issues.
Go to village, go to hill, the fungus 11,582 enrolled to. See Manunga spot 2,278 delivered to card pyramid. Aduka Paisa, the BT result. Village is Thunga September. I quite the village covered to 2,690 village covered almost 96% village load. Census village, they are book covered. Sigi Manunga Pangapuning Asagi Ahanjings. I don't know Makoida Quinoji. Paisa Pire, Paisa Honorable Minister and High Court, Mars Paguloi Hadokre, Mars 2018 Baguloi Hadokre, who's another 6 months came alive. अदुसु थादोंनबो खोइ रेडी लेरे डिसिजन नम लौख्रे खोइ गभर्नमेंट की बैंक सिंग दसु खोइ सर कन्वे तौख्रे स्पीकर सर अहल लोइरबसिंग बैंक द लाकपा ngamdrabasing दुदि अखोई याम अराप बैंक की लेटब जगह सिंग दे कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर की मोगी मेंबर सिंग चलगा मयु मयु चलगा सिंगल लगा पिहन
Union Minister of State, Housing and Urban Affairs, Hardip Singh Puri, asserted that BJP-led NDA government has allocated 865,000 crore rupees for developmental works since May 2014 against the amount of 150,000 crore rupees allocated during the Congress-led UPA government from 2004 to 2014. The union minister stated that BJP-led NDA government has ensured electricity in every villages, constructed houses and sanitary toilets for poor families, and has provided various welfare schemes for the people. Hardip Singh Puri was speaking in the one-day state intellectual meet organized by BJP Manipur Pradesh Intellectual Cell at Hotel Classic Grand in Chingmairong today. Attendees at the meet raised various issues facing people of the state and suggested welfare undertakings that may be taken by the central government. The union minister assured to take appropriate measures out of their suggestions. Rajya Sabha MP KSH Bhabananda also attended the meet.
We are a $2.5 trillion economy. We have low per capita incomes with challenges that we have to meet. But by the time the next election takes place in 2024, we will be a $5 trillion economy with a doubling of per capita incomes. And by the time the 2029 election takes place, we will be a $10 trillion economy, or the world's third largest economy. Today, we are the sixth largest economy. Now,
Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha Manipur Pradesh held youths meet at MSFD's auditorium in Palace Compound today. BJP Yuva Morcha members and youths from both hills and valley region of the Manipur attended the meet and discussed about various issues prevailing in the state. They also suggested various undertakings that can be taken up by the government. Attending youths also dropped their suggestions in the suggestion box to be sent to the Prime Minister. Speaking in the event, Union Minister of Housing and Urban Poverty Alleviation Hardip Singh Puri said that various issues facing the state highlighted by the youths and their suggestions to curb the issues will be shared with the central leaders so that it can be included in BJP's election manifesto for the upcoming Lok Sabha election. The Union Minister also released a documentary film entitled Mamadusu Nupini on the occasion.
if there's any extra steps which were required to be taken by the central government, we'll be very happy to take those steps. So I want to assure you, both Shubh and I are taking down these notes and we will ensure that they are reflected. The limited purpose of this interaction is to get your ideas on what we should see and put into the party manifesto. Today we are not going to be able to solve the drug problem. You need to be able to do that. We need to check drug trafficking, which is a cross-border thing. We need to check drugs at the point of production, but we also need to rehabilitate those who are already under negative influence. So all that, I assure you, if any additional actions have to be taken, both by the state government and the central government, we are very happy to go down that road.
CPI Manipur State Council State Secretary L. Sotin Kumar announced that the party will field Dr. Moirangthem Nara for inner parliamentary constituency seat in the upcoming Lok Sabha election. Speaking to media at Irabad Bhavan today, Sotin Kumar expressed firm faith for CPI to win tremendously in the upcoming election. He asserted that BJP government, a communal government, will not rule again after the election. Sotin Kumar disclosed that he has donated his body upon his death to medical students of the state for medical research. The CPI State Secretary said he donated his body at RIMS Anatomy Department on February 21st.
yamna communal loiba BJP nataba sakti ma tangai phadana mahut sinara bidamakta Communist Party na achoba role am logani hoi Communist Party ma de left ki dol singa maruiba role kaya ma lori maduda party sigi miut kharadang mai pak patarabadi lakadori bikhala sig matungda Communist Party gi achoba bida ma soidana phangani haibase khoi sapsana thajai CAB gi wathoksina maram oraga Manipur gi yamna aruba phibam ama lakpa yellow mi sing mang khibya bagi aki phimna sing lakpasta khare hena tangai phadana party sina miyam gi damakta thengnabagi matam amani sumba matamasida aina hana mamangdagi khanjakhiba miyam gi damakta kathoknariba sing sakti kayana honariba dumaina aina leitraba tungda aigi asiba haksang asdu rims ki anatomy department ta kathokchagre.
Health Minister L. Jayantakumar stated that government is putting earnest efforts to enhance the health sector of Manipur, a state that otherwise lags in natural resources. He said government aims to improve the health sector to a standard enviable enough not only for the neighboring states but even for the neighboring countries. He was speaking today in the 15th Foundation Day celebration of Raj Medicity. Minister Jayantakumar disclosed that MOU will be signed at the earliest with an NGO named Mohan Foundation to provide facility for organ transplant in the state. Assuring of timely measures to enhance health sector in Manipur, Minister Jayantakumar urged those in health sector to maintain professional ethics. Speaking in the event, Minister T. Shyamkumar urged people of the state not to be hesitant about getting treatment in government hospitals. He also urged private hospitals to be generous in giving treatment to the poor families.
Vision number tamba. The vision is materialized on honaba. Come and to get no honaba. The Madun Akisharumo. But the quick vision the Karino, I be targeting. Konipame, health sector say a somewhat developed Opame. A quick in Manipur, particularly in our very small state where there is nil resource. Sigma Makli resource legitimate Makli Zagas, Makli Liraba, Anamba, Matu Shonba, Lighting Bushinte, Masida Kamato, Mogi life, say, Masi protect of water, Mogi life, or to safeguard of an eye to keep on. But the best healthcare system to deliver to an eye, say, it should be our vision. The hospital city, Kona, Kanbata, Sagi, Inaka Sulak and Sulak and Kanama, Sulak and ever. I don't know, I'm kind of Quena, Pisa, Laura Lay, and I never seem to people. We need to save the lives. Can we even save lives? But in other priority way, we might park it.
Education Minister Thochom Ratheshyam stressed the need to focus on all-round development of students to make them efficient individuals for a better society. He said students should be guided properly to make them full-functioning individuals equipped with academic excellence, creativity, sensitivity and high physical and moral standards, and not to turn them into computers with mere copy-paste capability. Addressing the gathering at the inaugural of UNACO school in Maitram today, the Education Minister asserted that various issues are yet to be solved due to lack of reasoning and creativity. Stating that school is the temple of knowledge, he appealed to all the stakeholders to refrain from unnecessarily involving students in the event of any social crisis. Minister Ratheshyam also appealed to teachers to earnestly nurture and educate their students in the best possible manner as their own children.
Mama passing Zuka Dovini, a quaint Satrowing it, Imai Pana, a quaint of Niniba, the Wikidova, Adoning Singio, Adoning Singas in the Madutovio, a gang of Awakening. A queen, Yum Yumda, we have kitchen garden, a quaidi, a luso tare, Luitare, not Nanatai, Napil, Puiwe, Pasanahoe, Ado, a quaint Sahima Kentadrava, Javia, Napi Marupa, Napis, Mom the Hoe. Likewise, a queen brains, a queen minds, positive with a Tokto and Dragadi, a Sagi Manamasing Pasanaho, Ado Hawan Dragadi, Napinaram, Tin Kangsian, Marumaram, Patanga Hore, let us educate our young people, maybe in the family, in the school, anywhere, with positive ideas, positive things, and positive action. Let us be very careful while choosing our words, the way we use our words, the acts we perform.
Parents and Guardians Council of Persons with Disabilities Manipur today states a sit-in after being dissatisfied with the assurances given by the Social Welfare Department regarding their demands to accord privileges meant for differently abled students. Taking part in the protest meet staged in front of Social Welfare Complex, Takil today, Council President T. H. Sarachandra expressed discontentment that the Social Welfare Department turned down their demand to establish intellectual and developmental disability government special school and to provide adequate teachers and staffs for government educational institutes meant for disabled children. He said the council resolved to continue with their agitation as the department officials failed to provide any deadline to convert the assurances into actions. It may be recalled that the council staged a protest meet pressing 8 demands on February 25th. The demands include upgrading of government ideal blind school and deaf and mute school into higher secondary schools to fill up lacking teachers, timely allocation of provisions under disability schemes to disabled students, to set up a separate directorate for persons with disability, to frame a state disability policy, to appoint state channelizing agents for National Handicapped Finance Development Corporation, to acknowledge disabled sportspersons and to establish a special school for persons with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
State government ki special school lama intellectual and development disabilities haibasigi matang da kaimta palaktre policy do draft tawna bagi committee ama constitute tawbududi matam changninga ite madudi within a month noi tawthokadabani policy semba draft tawbududi matam khara changbe yai aduna noi animaksi separate time pirakte ana masimaga clarify tawbiyu. Recruitment of posts of all the departments including social welfare are taking place. Ban of recruitment should not be a reason for delay on appointment of staff. Akoina matam chana fund diet allowance thadok piu have that matam gam changadori no moina modalities do khanabada adugi time frame amaga akoina pibira o haina clarification hangiba akoina hena request tori base karigumba sarkar na on behalf of the social welfare department officers singna yani tauni haina akoi matam singdo piraga di sit-in protest se April gi end bhauba thani gi matam sibau suspend tawraga seize tawraga leijarage na iri moina akoina pigriba reply sida kaimta thawa sarakta gadi hen intensify tawgane na koi thamjage.
Extrajudicial Execution Victims Families Association (IFAM) urged the government to give prosecution sanction for the case of late Athokpam Angausana. It may be mentioned that Athokpam Angausana from Thoubal Kumbi Napat died at RIMS on February 27, 2011 after sustaining injuries from brutal assault in police custody. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Tampa, wife of late Angausana, stated that her husband was arrested by commandos of Thoubal police from their residence on February 26, 2011. She said personnel at police outpost in Lapupatera, Dabalokong, alleged Angausana of being an arms dealer. Tampa refuted the allegation and asserted that her husband was a farmer. She further alleged that police personnel Huidrom Sakthi involved in the case want to jail Angausana under various acts if he was not given 50,000 rupees. Tampa said that her husband sustained severe injuries from police assault while in custody and he died at RIMS after his release on February 27th. Tanobi, daughter of deceased Athokpam Angausana, appealed to the government to serve justice to her late father.
Sakthina the Tadoge, Adana noise cheating Angobamada, Soy Taharula, Noi Aigi Itakta, Mate and Kaido Police Tower, Kari Aquina Kesa, Tauroi, Haidana, Soy Taramo, Haideko, Sanu Padazo Haide, Noina Karigumba, Masida, Kaido Tauge Kaladi, no Imung Manung Tomna Hatgani, I Itakta Tauke Kaladi, me Shido would talk to Nickton Layuza, as she's Soy Tower.
CBI Nas Gese, Paire Haibuda, Wakanda Nungazaru, Atumba Gida. Lai labor and a kandana adubu kese kano makhatana taubagi yaroina harapaduda dandido pangaroi dry na kalubaduda wakanda yam nungaizade akoina pamjabadi mihat padugi dandido adutang pamje.
Speaking in the press meet, IFAM President Renu Takilambam stated that IFAM has taken up 39 cases out of the total 1,528 identified cases of fake encounter and custodial killings. She said Ang Osana's case is one among the 9 cases where charge sheets were filed, stating that Ang Osana's case was handed over to CJM of Taubal district, but the case is yet to be taken up due to lack of prosecution sanctioned. Renew urged the government to give prosecution sanction without further delay.
Prosecution sanction Pidragasu, Impan East Amadi Impan West di Pidra Maxu case Mukti Makatana Satariba, Aduga Tawagina Karigi Makasa Tabayaro dino Hibasigi, Pendabaduni, Aduna Yaraga di Masi, Atuba Matam da Pitopiu, Aduga Tawangi, CZM Nasu Masi Makasa Tabayahan Biu Haina, Family Gimage Amadi Akwagi Ifam game, organization Sigi Make degi Aquina Apple Dotogzavani.
Imphal West Commando team carried out cordon and search operations at Pauna Bazar area of Imphal West district today. The team carried out search operations from Mahabir Pharmacy to Pauna International Market from 3:40 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. A total of 534 individuals were verified and 16 individuals without proper identification proofs were picked up and handed over to City Police Station for further verification. Imphal West District Magistrate in a press release imposed restrictions on using any licensed arms and also to submit all licensed arms in view of the upcoming 2019 Lok Sabha election. And on that note, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on observance of National Korean Commemorative Hangul Day at Manipur University Court Hall. Keep watching Impact News. Welcome back after the break, and you're watching Primetime English News. Department of Foreign Language Korean of Manipur University began 2-day observance of Korean Hangul Day at the university's court hall today. The Korean Alphabet Day, also known as Hangul Day in Korea, is a national Korean commemorative day marking the invention and proclamation of Hangul, the alphabet of the Korean language. Minister Counselor of Embassy of the Republic of Korea, Yoo Chang-ho, graced the inaugural event of Hangul Day, organized by teachers and students of Korean language subject of the Foreign Language Department. Speaking to Impact News, Yoo Chang-ho stated that emphasis is on popularizing Korean language in Manipur in order to enhance the cordial ties between Korea and India. Speaking to Impact News, visiting professor at the Department of Foreign Language, MU, Dr. Young-Kwong Lee, noted that students who are learning Korean language in the department for their enthusiasm. Seminars were held in 2 sessions on the first day of the observance. Minister, Counselor of Embassy of the Republic of Korea, Yoo Chang-ho, gave PowerPoint presentation on relationship between Korea and India during the seminar. Teachers of Korean Cultural Center, New Delhi, and the Department of Foreign Language, MU, and professors from various universities also gave PowerPoint presentations on various topics during the seminar. Korean Food Festival, Korean Cultural Program, and quiz were the main highlights of the event.
Korea is also very interested in becoming closer to India, but India is a very big country and we have to have priorities. But when it comes to priorities, Manipur comes in the very high end of the priority because Manipur is very interested in becoming closer to Korea. And this program is a symbol of that indication. So for the Korean Embassy, we value this program very much.
They love Korea, so we prepared the 2 days functions. From today, we have a Korean food festival, we have a Korean cultural program. Tomorrow we have a quiz competition and dance or K-pop singing competitions. But it's so much competitive, so I'm so happy.
Pan Mitai Convention, PMC extended solidarity to the mass rally called by Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur STDCM on March 3rd, demanding inclusion of Mitai or Maitai community in the Scheduled Tribe list of the Indian Constitution. Speaking to media at PMC office in Kaishampa today, PMC President Ajit P. Mitai termed The demand of STDCM for safeguarding the indigenous Meitei or Meitei community as justifiable in the wake of developmental changes like construction of Trans-Asian highways and train road to Manipur, which will eventually facilitate influx of outsiders in the state. He also urged Hills-based organization not to stand against the committee's demand. Speaking to media, PMC General Secretary Hizam Rajin stressed the need to set up new industries in valley regions of the state to enhance economic conditions of Meitei or Meitei community. He urged setting up of industries and factories on Invest in Infal mission.
National level playing field national level playing field number one. Ani subada aikoisi nation highway lakpaga loinana, then again train Indian railways lakpaga loinana aikoigi population ji wipe out torpe yab natraga outside in the swarm torpe yabase masidagi protect tobu yananaba at least land jingsdi sell lane olaga land ownership singsdi aikoidagi mangi danaba point ani sigi damtani aikoina Meitei Cell tribe Yausi have the Chingi Miguel right Mungi and Ibanate, Singi Miguel Land Mungi Ibanate.
Preservation Committee Manipur PPCM along with Haumi Research Guild inspected the living conditions of residents in Jesami village of Ukrul district under its Hingminasi Ekoi program since February 23rd. The village is situated at the border of Manipur and Nagaland, 200 kilometers away from Imphal. Members of Haumi Research Guild and PPCM will jointly urge the government to address the concerns of the villagers. Speaking to media, PPCM convener Nonthombam Bimol stated that residents of the village are being deprived of various developmental benefits and are facing major inconveniences in their daily life. He said the associations inspected the village under Hingminasi Ekoi program of PPCM for bringing an equal development to those living in far-flung areas of the state.
Manipur da lairiba ekoi khundamina riba jati khuding maksi ekoi hingnabagi lambi I mean maru oina ekoi economically lairiba ekoi gi problem mayam se khangminara kanda nungsi janana leinanaba amana amagi mateng panganaba hotnaba ekoi ngasi ekoi na ujariba khangjariba duga loinana amuk authority gi side gi khul gi awar pa mayam hairiba khuding maksi ekoi na financially ekoi support tawbudi ngamde adubu ekoi na ju piba yaba pressure government da pira kanda khrada oirabu su mateng pangba ngamnanaba hotnajagi
adu makhoina lakpi busi soidana ekoi gi krina awat ba problem leba KG loin maksi government na khan biduna makhoi gi pressure da loina success oingni haibisi ukhoi gi asani.
All Manipur Arts and Culture Students Union today felicitated renowned artists of Manipur who have bagged state and national awards in the field of arts and culture. Social scientist Dr. Dhanavir Lashram, lifetime president of Manipur State Sumang Lila Council P.H. Gunachandra and director of JN Manipur Dance Academy L. Upendro graced the felicitation ceremony held in the auditorium of JN Manipur Dance Academy. 30 eminent artists from various fields of arts and culture, including renowned Pena artist Oja Khangembam Mangi, who was recently conferred with Manipur State Kala Academy Fellow 2015 on February 5th, were felicitated in the event. Speakers in the event expressed desires for the government to pay extra attention in preserving and enhancing state's art and culture.
Magi pantung du khangam tamda cultural activists singina magi line da yamna katop ga loina chatlaga di loina maksi hingminna ba pullaga chatpagi fajabadu leigani adubu sakhat tabalam da di masi magi culture gi magi tradition gi magi dharma gi yakna ba semak paduna maramoidana akoi gi culture da su masi yam chaw safu ma pibuduna apun bagi common leigada ba aspiration ji thugairaga lakpa ui mado ngasi gi culture gi leiriba tradition ji da ngasi gi leiriba magi beliefs, emotions in a
newly constructed Imam Market Shade was inaugurated at Achan Bigai in Haingang constituency today. Speaking in the event, Hiainu, wife of Chief Minister Nonthombam Biren, asserted that the market shade will make available various products to facilitate people of the constituency. 109th Battalion CRPF Mongsangai today organized one-day blood donation camp as a homage to martyred CRPF personnel of the recent Pulwama terror attack. The battalion held the camp under its Civic Action Program in collaboration with Indian Red Cross Society, Imphal West District Branch and the Department of Transfusion Medicine RIMS. Over 30 volunteers donated blood during the camp held at Mongsangai Mayai football ground. Free hearing aids and walking sticks were distributed to senior citizens and wheelchairs were distributed to disabled persons on the occasion. And now the sports news. Department of Youth Affairs and Sports Manipur today observed Sanaroi Singinumit 2019 at Kumanlampak Sports Complex Main Stadium. The Sportspersons Day is observed every year since February 25th of 2000 to commemorate the victory of Manipur's sports team in the 5th National Games of 1999 held from February 14th to 25th, in which Manipur bagged 49 gold, 24 silver and 39 bronze medals and also bagged the prestigious Raja Bhalendra Singh Trophy by scoring a total points of 484. So far, Manipur has 18 Arjuna awardee, 17 Olympian, 4 Padma Shri, 3 Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Awards, 1 Dronacharya awardee, 1 Padma Bhushan in sports and also bagged 1 Olympic bronze medal, 26 Asian Games medal and 30 Commonwealth Games medal. Chief Minister Nongthong Biren, IFCD and YAS Minister led Pao Haukip, YAS Secretary Bobby Wycombe, IAS, eminent members of YAS, sports enthusiasts and many people attended the event. Sportspersons in various fields and their coaches took part in the demonstration race held as a part of the event in around Kumanlampak Stadium. Addressing the gathering, Chief Minister N. Biren assured of taking measures to meet the needs of sportspersons of the state.
Sports Manipur kari tawige haibusidi Bharat Kumat Khangi ngasi phawda Manipur Padma Bhushan nama Padma Shri Mari Olympian Taraga Tari Arjuna Awardee Taraga Nipan Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Awardee Ahum aduga Dronacharya amadi Hanshan Awardee among yauna national amadi international player kya sigi number si akhoi gi leiriba population siga hairugadi yam sathina wangba jani aduna bitsugi gi miyamna Manipur hairagana sports ki map ta Bharat ki miyamna Manipur hairagana sports ki powerhouse city of sports ye mamang saida lakmira madumba Bharat ki kai kamnajar president Tobin Jina saitha biramba magi speech ta yawram maning sing birambani sanaroi masing hankalakpa society the discipline labor society ama taxi kasi labor society ama ahal manthak khakna hingba society ama oirakpada adukki chaw mateng pa service ama tawra matungda aina ai sanabadu da achievement lairo matungda phangaba matungda service changaba matungda aina sanari ba potto mirai rakpa gumba adugumadu tawhinde.
Laishang Hidden Canoeing and Kayaking Association Imphal East District Kiamgai Manipur inaugurated a sports complex for its players at Kiamgai Pal Ahanbi today on the occasion of Sanaroi Singinumit 2019. Today's 2 league matches of the 7th Late Koijam Yaima Memorial Veteran Football Tournament resulted in goalless draw. In the 9th league match played at the playground of 11 Star Sporting Union, Akampad VFC Team A Singjamai Kakwa and Chingtam Sangakpam resulted in the goalless draw. The 10th league match between Akampad Veteran Football Association and Ka Manipur Veteran Football Association Kakching also resulted in a goalless draw. 13 teams are participating in the football tournament organized by Veteran Football Association. 2 subsequent league matches will be played tomorrow. Before we end the bulletin, let's take a look at headlines once again. House passes 5 demand for grants worth over 1,408 crore rupees on the 4th day of 7th budget session of 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly. Union Minister Hardip Singh Puri asserts NDA government raised 865,000 crore rupees for country's progress from 150,000 crore rupees by UPA government. IFAM urges government to give prosecution sanction for the case of late Athokpam Angostana who succumbed to injuries from brutal police assault in 2011. And Directorate of Youth Affairs and Sports Manipur observes Sanaroi Singh Numi 2019 at Kuman Lampak Sports Complex with an aim to enhance sportsmanship.